Hey, so I have just had a thought. I can't remember. In fact, I know I didn't come on and do a live about those symptoms of anxiety that I asked everybody to write in about, and everyone was really good at describing them, and I completely forgot to come in and do what I said I would do. So sorry about that. Um, so I'm going to do it now. So it's a really gorgeous morning in Haworth. I'm just stood down at the bottom of the garden, and it's just so lovely. Blue skies, um, really green grass. I can hear the animals, can hear the birds. I'll show you how lovely is that. So I thought I'd just come down to this place of peace and quiet um, to talk about these symptoms. So I might actually take them because there's three key symptoms that we all respond to naturally. There's a little spider. Um, when our stress levels rise. So when our stress levels get to a certain point, then we naturally respond with three very primitive opt-out clauses, which are there to protect us, actually. But really, in the modern world, unfortunately, they don't do that. They give us a lot of trouble. And the three primitive opt-outs that I talk about are anxiety, anger, and depression, or a combination of the three of those. Most people will know themselves if they get more of one than another. I certainly would be on the more anxious end of things. Some people just don't want to get out of bed, and some people just make themselves angry, or just get themselves angry and they can't kind of snap out of it. And so it's those three that incorporate all of the symptoms that you guys kind of wrote in and said about. If you think about anxiety, if there's a wild animal patrolling, this is what I would often use as an example. If there's a wild animal patrolling outside and we are worrying about that, so we're having the stress level rising inside us, then the primitive brain will respond and we'll get that churning stomach feeling, we will get that fast heartbeat, we will get that sudden hotness, and we'll just want to run straight out of there. And that is really similar to what we see in modern day sort of symptoms of anxiety. That churning stomach can be likened to the IBS symptoms that people often get. The fast heartbeat is one that a lot of people wrote in about. It can make you feel shaky. It can make you feel like your heart's coming out of your chest, and it can make you really hot. Make you want to just get straight out of whatever situation you're in. Maybe that's just being in the supermarket, or being in the car, or being in bed even, and you just feel like you just can't settle. You want to get out of that situation straight away, and that all comes back from that primitive response to our internal stress, or what we perceive to be stress. So that's anxiety. The depression symptoms that we see are often people, just like I said, not wanting to get out of bed, wanting to hide away, maybe hiding on the sofa under a blanket, and just thinking, no, I'm not going to face the world today. It's too dangerous to go out there and interact. And if you think about the primitive reasons for that one, then that would be like the caveman looking out, seeing some danger outside and thinking, nah, I'm not going out there. The weather's too bad. There's too much snow. There's too much ice. There's too many wild animals. It's too dangerous for me to go out right now. And so I'm just going to sit in my cave. I'm going to pull the rug over my head, bearskin, and I'm just going to hide away from the world. And that is what we see in modern day depression symptoms. And then, of course, anger is just merely a form of self-defense. So if we make ourselves big and strong against the danger that we've perceived, then there's just somebody on a roof over there. Hopefully not my roof. Then it kind of protects us. And so that's why we often find ourselves lashing out at the people we love the most. And that makes us feel worse because it gives us a load of negative thoughts, beating ourselves up for having done that. But we can't really help it, it's that reaction that comes out. And so they are all the reactions. Anxiety, anger, and depression are the reactions that we present with But of course the problem is the stress level that's risen in the first place. And so that's the idea, that's the bit that we have to get to the bottom of in order to calm those symptoms down. Okay, so there you go. I finally did that symptom description. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made some sense. Feel free to send in some questions if you have any, and I'll look forward to do some more lives with you in the future. Thanks.